everybody's doing well. Today in this tutorial, I'll be sharing with you guys my thoughts on the Thin Lizzy Beauty foundation range. Thank you so much to Thin Lizzy Beauty for collaborating with me on this video. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to share my thoughts and try out these products. So once again, thank you so much. If you guys want to know my thoughts on the Thin Lizzy Beauty foundation range and their products, please keep watching. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've already done half my eye look. I haven't done the bottom because I'm going to be putting on foundation, but let's get straight into it. I've got a whole bunch of products over here and tools that they have sent me. So I'm just going to be showing you guys with the packaging, and then after it, I'll get into the video. Okay, so the first thing, I haven't got a primer, so I'm just going to be using my Barry M Unicorn Primer Drops. I am in love with this one. My last 2 or 3, don't quote me, makeup tutorials have been with this primer, but they have sent me their Flawless Complexion Liquid Foundation. So that's the packaging over there. It's so sleek. It is so it looks bougie. To be honest, it looks something like you would get at Myers or David Jones. It's amazing, and they've given me a range of shades to choose from, and I went and I chose one that would be closest to my tan. My chest is tanned, as you guys can see, well, a little bit tanned, but my face isn't. It's so sleek. It's legitimately so sleek. Alrighty, so this is the foundation packaging. As you can see, hang on, it's in the shade Pacific Sun, 11 Pacific Sun, and also they have sent me a sponge, a blurring brush. I don't know how to use this. So it's for liquid foundation, I'm guessing. Then they've sent me their concealer cream, and again it's in the shade Pacific Sun. Packaging is exactly like the other one, the other foundation's packaging. Open this bad boy up as well. So that's the packaging for the Thin Lizzy Beauty concealer in the shade Pacific Sun, as you guys can see. And then going into their pressed powder, they've sent me their mineral foundation pressed powder in the shade Pacific Sun. Once again, that's the packaging of it. You got your rose golds on the side, and when we open it, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. It comes in a classic Thin Lizzy Beauty compact with a push down button. Did you guys see that? Push down button, and it comes with a tiny little mirror as well, so it's really good on the go or when you're traveling. It's pretty good mirror, and I can sit here and do an eyeshadow or do my concealer. Doesn't smell like anything at the moment, but we all know how a beauty blender works. We're going to use the beauty blender after I use this bad boy. So this is their Thin Lizzy Beauty blurring brush. Packaging is pretty standard, clear, so you can see the brush. Now let's open it without wrecking it. On the front it just has in white Thin Lizzy Beauty, then it's got like a rose gold sort of acrylic-y, plasticky top, and then that's the brush there. Very soft. It feels like a foundation brush. If I was comparing it to something, I would definitely compare it to my Morphe foundation blurring brush. If I can find my bad boy, I will. Okay, so it feels a bit like this. Just the tip of it, it feels just like that, but very, very soft. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to prime my face first. So like I said, using my Barry M Primer Drops. In love. So glad it came to Priceline. Who else uses their hands for their primer? I use my hands for my primer. I don't know why. It says to dot the foundation. That's the consistency over there. It is liquid, as you guys can see. It's sort of like running down my hand. So we're gonna work really fast. At the moment, the shade looks real good and the brush feels amazing. That was 2 pumps, by the way. So let's see. Usually 2 pumps is more than enough for my face. I'm just going to show you guys without going on my forehead, but the shade is a perfect match. I'm definitely going to go in with another layer because this area here is not covered completely, as you guys can see. The foundation feels really, really, really hydrating, like very hydrating. Oh, there we go. It's a full coverage foundation while instantly hydrating your skin. Liquid to powder, micro sphere formulation blurs blemishes, evens out skin tone, visibly minimizes pores and reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles to create a velvet second skin effect. And I can just say that the velvet bit is definitely on point coming down to this side of my face, like the bottom half of my face, and it does have a non-tacky liquid to powder sort of feel to it, texture to it. As you guys saw on my hand when I was putting the foundation on it, it is very liquidy, but it doesn't feel like wet on your face, if that makes sense. I'm at the moment loving it. Let's go on with the third pump because I do want it to be full coverage to hide my freckles and stuff. So I just patted that on my skin like I would with a beauty blender, and then we're going to blur it in. The brush feels really good, I must say. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a close-up. I'll zoom in the camera just so I can show you guys my pores, my fine lines and all of that jazz. But for the minute, it does feel very hydrating. Colors on point, tones on point. It's got a bit of a yellow undertone, but I am yellow based, like I have a yellow undertone because of being Western Mediterranean. It's just in my genes. But other than that, like I said, it feels very hydrating. It does feel very lightweight, but as you saw, the second layer, half of the last layer was on my cheeks, and I used the rest on my forehead, and it was perfect. Like, this coverage is very nice, and I don't have a highlighter on, and as you can see, the high points of my cheekbones are actually popping without a highlighter, which I am very impressed about, and over here as well. So very, very hydrating. But let's give you guys a little bit of a close-up. So that's the foundation all zoomed in. Fine lines not evident, as the packaging did say. Pores, it has closed my pores. Can you see my pores over there? It has seriously closed my pores so well. Let the camera just focus. So the pores are closed up 100%. The pores on my nose are not evident. You guys know that my troubled areas is my cheeks and my nose region, and very hydrating. It's like literally highlighting underneath my eyes, which is never the case when I wear a foundation. And over here again, my pores are really minimalized and blurred. So I'm guessing the foundation with the blurring brush hand in hand work really well. I've never used a brush like that before, never ever used a brush like this before, so you have a first for everything. I didn't find the need to go in with a beauty blender. We all know how a beauty blender works. They work flawlessly, but let's move straight into our concealer. I'm going to pop this on the back of my hand just for the sake of showing you guys. Alright, so I just popped it over there, as you guys can see, and let's go ahead and pop this underneath my eyes. So it's the perfect shade. When you're getting if you're going to get the concealer as well, I would say definitely stick to the shade of your foundation because it's a perfect match. Like, it's not too bright. The foundation itself does some sort of magical brightening effect anyway, so you really don't need that extra-ness. Alright, let's go ahead and blend this in very lightly. I'm doing my concealer, I like to sort of buff it in if I'm not pressing it in. And when we're getting into the inner corners, what I like to do is grab like a blending brush. This one's the Real Techniques 201 concealer brush, I think it was. Well, I use it for concealer anyway. And when I do my eyeshadow first, which I genuinely do, like I generally do nowadays, I don't know why, I've just moved into doing my eyeshadow first now. I like to use a buffing brush, blending brush, or a blurring brush when I'm doing my under eyes, just so I don't mix up my concealer with my eyeshadow, and that way you can easily just like sort of clean up your eyeshadow as well if you need to, but today we don't. I didn't even need to blend that in, hey. Like, I literally just touched up my under eyes and then I did the rest with this small brush, And again, it feels the same as the foundation, a little bit more concentrated, a tiny bit more thick. It wasn't as watery. It did not slide down my hand at all. It did not like liquefy down my hand as did the foundation. But the concealer's perfect. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like it's like sort of caking up. It doesn't feel like it's setting in really fast. And my smile lines, as I'm talking, I'm a person who gets mad smile lines. It has not created a crease in my smile lines at all. If I look towards there, I'm looking at my monitor so I can see what you guys will be seeing. But like I said, I have not a drop of highlight on my face, and my under eyes are just completely covered. And literally, this foundation is making my cheekbones pop. Do I even need highlight? We'll have to see. Alright, so moving straight into their mineral powder foundation. I like that, the pop. Doesn't smell like anything. Let's go ahead and pop it on. So I'll just use a clean brush just for the sake of this video. And I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics brush. Doesn't have a little head for that long, but the numbers come off. That's the pigment over there. Quickly picked it up. It is powder because, true to powder, I should say. Can you see those little speckles? Alright, let's powder up underneath our eyes. The shade is absolutely perfect. Alright, so final thoughts on the powder. Again, underneath my eyes are completely bright. I still have a highlight on my high cheekbones, and you can see a tiny bit of highlight on my nose, and I have not a gram of highlight at all. It's very, very velvety, I must say. Satin / velvet sort of texture. It kind of feels very much like the Australia's Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder Foundation. I'm only saying that because I know that pressed powder foundation so well, so that's why I can sort of push it to relate it to the Australis one. The packaging is so sleek, so tiny that it's literally almost 2D, yet still is 10 grams, so you're still getting the standard size that you would in a normal product minus the packaging size, so it would fit into your bag. It's like if you're going on a trip, literally that's all you need. You don't even need a highlight, to be honest. You just need them, a contour or a bronzer, and Bob's your uncle, you're done for the day. That's a complete look. Again, I'm in love with the foundation, the consistency, the texture, the way it's sort of setting into my face. It's really, 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 really nice. The colors, the tones that I've chosen are perfect. An eye tan with the Bondi Sands Ultra Dark tan, yeah, and that's completely like a true match to it. So I'm going to finish off the rest of my face, contour my face, and also finish the rest of my eyeshadow, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so while my face is setting in with my setting spray, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a rundown. I absolutely love the products. I thank Thin Lizzy Beauty so much for allowing me and collaborating with me today and allowing me to actually do this video. If it wasn't for them sending the products, I wouldn't have known these products are this amazing. So I genuinely thank them so much for collaborating with me on this video. I genuinely love the foundation. I love the way it's just set into my face at the moment. It feels very hydrating, let me say. It feels like a high-end, you know, foundation. I actually love it. Coming into my eyeshadow, I used the BH Cosmetics Noviayu, I completely butchered that, I am so sorry, Neutrals 26 color eyeshadow and blush palette. If you guys want to know, ooh, I kind of threw my camera off. If you guys want to see a look recreating this eyeshadow look, please leave it in the comments down below so I know, so I can film it for you guys. And I also used a Tarte Clay Play for my contour, and my highlight was the Becca highlight in Prismatic Amethyst, I think its name is. Really nice highlight. I'm in love with it. It's just over there. And my lashes was from Ditamora Cosmetics. Thank you so much for sending out these 2 lashes. They sent me 2 lashes to test and try for videos and photos, and I'm in love with them. They're really, really pretty. So I have the D3, which is really fluffy, and I have the D1, and today on my eyes I've got the D1. So once again, thank you to Thin Lizzy Beauty for sending out these products. I cannot thank you girls enough. You guys are an amazing company. You guys got an amazing team behind the company name. It's not just a name. The girls there are really, really lovely. And again, thank you. Thank you for sending out these products. I'm genuinely in love with this complete look. So if you guys did like this video, please don't forget to give it a like because it supports my channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's completely free and I upload every single 3 days. So I'll see you guys in the next 3 days. Bye.